Hello dears, so today we are going to do the remaining part of our sketching of the Madhubani Ganesha. So we have done till this much. I hope you all have completed. So now we will start with the few more detailings. Okay, so I'm starting here in between the ear and this motif. I will be adding another design. You can also follow with me. So I have added three layers, and the inside one I will be adding cross lines, like slanting lines to one side and opposite side as well, okay, to fill that area. And another one I will be just added a double line as well. Okay, so total three session, and the outer one is added another double line for the design. Okay, so that much only as of now we are doing. Or maybe we can leave this session as it is, and the another one we can fill some simple design. You can add any pattern you wish to make. I will be adding few circles here, and that's it. After doing that, now we will be starting with the hand part. Okay, so just make a big curve over here. You need to make it as big as that suits to your picture. Okay, so if you have made a very big picture, making a tiny hand will not suit our uh, drawing. So better, according to the size of the head, you need to decide how much big your hand should be. Okay, so I will be showing the way to make, so you can just have a look, and after that pause the video and continue making it for yourself. Okay, so it's better. So this curve is for the section over here. Okay, so I'm making a curvy line over here, and then the thumb. Now we have to fill the other four fingers in between this gap. Okay, so you have to be very careful, and also we are showing it as he's giving the blessings, so make it slowly. So I will be starting with the pinky finger, the small finger. So as the name, it should be the smallest one out of the other four fingers. Okay, so from here the second ring, that ring finger, making it a little bit more lengthy. Then the middle finger should be more lengthy. The pointing finger or the index finger should be less than that. And finally the thumb we already done. So after doing this much, just check and do accordingly. Okay, adjust the gap, adjust the size, width, everything, and make a proper hand. Okay, so this is the method we have to do. So here my finger, if you check that last one, that index finger is not proper, so I'm going to correct it. So make it slowly and do each finger properly, and just have a look if the hand came properly. That's it. Okay, and accordingly the initial curve can also be corrected. That all just as a reference line, we are making it very lightly initially itself. So as much as needed, you can correct it as well. Okay. Now we are starting with the designs and patterns in the hand as well. So each finger, this portion, I'm marking one line and a double line as well. Then in the center part, I will be drawing a small design. You can also do along with me. Okay, slowly do it. After that, it's time to add the ornaments, the bangles on his hand. So what we will do, we will add a section this way, and slowly we will make two or three more curvy lines. See, I started it from the same place and then slowly merged it to the slowly merging it to the with the same place as well. Okay, so like this you need to continue, and maybe another mm, design you can apply. We are focusing to the left hand. The left hand is again, we will be making it, it should be made on the same level of the right hand, or you can make it slightly down also, but never make it above on, I mean upper level of the right hand. Okay, and this hand we are making it like it is holding the modak in his hand, so making it little bit different as well. So again, pinky finger, index, ring finger, and the middle finger. The middle finger should be more lengthy. The second middle finger should be more lengthy, and the index finger should be same of the ring finger. And inside the hand, we will make a modak. Slowly make it. Now we have to add both on both hands. We have to add a double line. Okay, for the Madhubani painting, that's quite important. So we will be doing that for both hands. The same design on the right hand I will be copying here as well, and the same ornament as well. Also here we should mark the nails as it is the outer hands. The right hand is the inner hand, that's giving blessings, that pose, and the other one it is holding the modak, so the nails should be visible. Adding some more details here as well, some designs on both sides of that bangles as well. And after that we will be gently start doing the uh, doing our legs. Okay, so leg part and all, it's quite easy. This was the little bit complicated parts we have to draw, so after that it's all going to be quite easy only. So first we will add some ornaments on his neck. So I will be starting from here, making few curves in this way, continuing on this side. Okay, so you can add according to the space, you can add as many as curves and add as many details as well. Okay, it's totally your choice. And we are making a last one, and this one in our reference picture it's actually merging to the trunk actually, but I'm making it little slightly down. If you are not interested, you can just make it like merging to the triangle, so I will show you that later. Okay, so like that also it's totally fine. I'm making it a little bit down because we can because proportion wise I feel like it's little bit lengthy will looks more nice, and so that's why I'm adding a little bit more length to that ornament. Okay, so now we'll add a double line on the top and bottom and add more detailings as well. So after all that, we will be starting with the leg part. Okay, so I'm starting from here. You can see it should be a little bigger, but not so big compared to the upper body. So it should cover almost that fourth box actually. Okay, so you can just have a look and see here. I'm starting that line from my ornament. Those who have merged it with the trunk should start that line from the trunk only. Okay, so that's totally your choice. That this area, what I said, usually according to our reference picture, it will be here. It's coming. So you can make like this also. You can erase all that, and then this leg should touch the trunk. Since I made the ornament a little bit more bigger, I should stop it at the ornament. Now for the cloth he's wearing, on that edge a border design is there. So for that I'm adding a section here, and all the remaining curves are to show the folds of the cloth. Okay, so that first line is for the border design and these are for the foldings. Now the double line, and again on the other side also same process, but differently. A slight difference is there. A tilting of this section is there, like same size and same shape we are drawing, though it should be little bit tilted. The angle difference is there when we draw the leg on the right side. Okay. We have made the right leg also. Now adding the double line for the that one as well. Okay. Now notice between these two legs there should be a gap for adding our foot of Ganesha. So make sure if you don't have a space, adjust accordingly and leave a tiny gap in between. If it is a big gap, you can make the foot a little bit more bigger. If it is a tiny gap, adjust this way. Okay, like you should make it 5 fingers, and the thumb is the longest one, and up from there all the succeeding 4 fingers should be slowly getting shorter like that. Okay, and add a nail also because it's outer foot we are showing, so make the nails as well. Same process. First thumb will come here, then the other 4 fingers. After that, we will be adding a section here, like the remaining part of his cloth, or let it be the yeah, the part of cloth only. So we will be adding more curves here, a double line on the top and bottom, and some designs and patterns, of course. Okay, so don't forget to add the double line for both foot, both hands, and also the last part of the design as well, the leg, everything that which ends should be followed by a double line. Okay, so now we are focusing on the Entire picture, because we are almost done with the sketching part, and now have a look by yourself on the entire picture and just see if every part is fine, every proportion is fine, if any area needs to get some corrections or all. Now you have to correct it. Okay, so I feel like my right leg is little bit distorted here, so I'm correcting it, but correct according to your picture only. Your picture you need to correct. And also I feel like I need to make the one ear a little bit more lengthy. The other side, the left side ear of Ganesha should be more lengthy, I feel. So I'm doing that also. Now, after that, we will be focusing on the ears, the inside part of the ears. We have to add few patterns. Okay, so I'm adding a big curve here, and inside a double line, and inside another pattern. You can follow with me. And the same patterns, whatever we are doing on the right ear, will be followed on the second ear or the left ear as well. But the space in the left ear is too tight, so you have to make the design a little bit smaller accordingly. Okay, so this kind of design I'm adding, and one more pattern, it's there, it's quite beautiful one, so I'll be doing that also. Yeah, this pattern is what I was thinking about, like a few lotus buds pattern like this. I like it, so let's do it. Okay, so that gap can be filled with this pattern. Okay. So that section is completed. Now for the second section, it's quite easy. Just few circles only. If you feel to add a better, more complicated design, go ahead. Now the same thing, whatever we have done on this ear, we will be make it smaller and do it on the other ear as well. Okay. So our Ganesha is completed. Now the background and border is remaining. For the background, we can directly paint and do some patterns directly while painting. But some white flowers I can see on the reference picture, so I'm adding that only. And some pink big flowers also I saw, but I don't wish to do that. So let's do some white flowers and then the background can be filled with some patterns as well. Or else if we add too much stuffs on the background, the main focus or our Ganesha will be a little bit dull, I feel. That's why I'm not preferring to add more big flowers to the background. Okay, few tiny here and there white flowers, that's enough I feel. But the border is quite important, so here we will be doing a really complicated or little bit complex border, but there are a lot of easy borders designs also available, so you can choose whatever you wish to do. So now let's focus on the border. So before starting, we will be giving a double line to the border as well. So now we have a box we already drawn. Just for that, leave a double line. Also, you don't forget to erase all the reference lines which we have done. Okay, and these all things we don't need, so you can erase it properly. And just extend the corners of each border to the edge of the paper, so you will be getting a square box in the corners of your paper. Okay, so just extend it and make boxes on the edge, on the corners of your paper. You can see like this. Okay, so we will start the borders inside it, and all the corners we will be making one flower each. Okay, so that's how we are planning to do this Madhubani border. It's a bit complex I feel, and it will be little time taking as well. In case if you don't want, you can make any simple border as well. Okay, so here is the pattern. We will be making a spiral starting from the corner, And we will make the petals one by one properly this way. Make it lengthy till the edge of the border, and I hope we all have made it 2 centimeter only, so just one Madhubani border pattern is enough to cover all this. So like this you can make. And after that, and inside each petal we will make a line and a dot on the tip like this way. Okay, one line and then a dot on the tip. And the second one we will be starting in here, okay, on the lower I mean upper edge of the paper. Okay, so one we made it inside and one we made outside, and we will make a big petal this way. Okay, on all four sides we will complete it this way. Then this next one from the down, and for each petal you have to do that line and dot, line and dot, line and dot like this. And all these gaps that comes in between each of our flowers and petal we will be covering with black color. Okay, so first 2 3 you try with pencil, after that you can use a marker to complete it, because it will be a difficult process to do once and outline later. It will be a double job. So if you are confident enough, you can directly start doing with your marker as well. Okay, so I'll be doing with a marker moving forward. And these gaps I will be covering with the black color. So I will be outlining with marker, and these sections from each flower will be covering with the black marker as well. So one, now it's like a half flowers, and one complete flower we will be placing on the all four corners. So this is the pattern which we have decided for this Madhubani painting. Instead of it any pattern, Madhubani border will be beautiful. You can go ahead. Okay, so it's not mandatory to make this one only, but it's beautiful. So let's start and finish. So finally completed all four borders and added the space, filled the space with black color, added the detailings, everything is done. So our sketching part is over. Make it before next Wednesday and we will continue. Take care. Thank you.